Welcome back to the Step It Up Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Tomas Keenan, coming at you guys today from the home office. And got another solo episode here, folks. I thought we were done with these for a while. Thought I was going to have a guest in here this week, but they rescheduled last minute, which is fine. Got some stuff I want to talk to you guys about this week. And this has been a topic in Step It Up Academy in our monthly Zoom call. So for those of you who don't know, who aren't clients who are listening to this, the first Thursday of every month, we host a Zoom call for my existing clients in Step It Up Academy. Regardless of what level they're at with us, they are able to come in and basically attend this call. And bottom line is this: come in, we have topics we talk about, and we help people in real time. The topic that was brought up that we took a deep dive into this past call, which was last Thursday, first Thursday of the month, was on the topic in and around, what do you need to do? What can you offer your existing clients? What more can you offer? How can you make more money? How can you bring more money into your ecosystem as well? Not just necessarily your business's ecosystem. And there's a couple of different things to do here. I want to kind of dive into them, and I kind of also want to discuss some progression paths with you as well. And I want to talk about my progression path, where I started versus where I am now. And I'm not doing this to impress you whatsoever. I'm doing this to impress upon you that you have a progression path that you have been on, whether you realize it or not, and the skill sets that you need that will serve you well in the future, you're gaining now. So I want to talk about a couple of things here. And I'm going to kind of tie them all together as best as possible. So let's start with the progression path of me, and then I'll kind of tie into all these different ways that I started making additional money over the last couple of years. And I'm doing this to inspire you to go do more, right? And I'm not doing this to tell any of you to go out there and become a coach. However, if that's in your wheelhouse, is something you're looking to do, then go for it. Okay, I'm not here to stop you either. But not everyone needs to be a coach. So let's just get that out of the way. What I want to talk about here is this. Okay. So let's go to my progression path for myself, right? Go back in the day, 16, 17 years old. I started as a custom car audio installer. All I wanted to do was install car audio. So I did that for quite some time, got really good at it. As I began to elevate and do more things, I started a business doing that, and business crashed and burned. I had to go work for someone else for a couple of years. But at the end of the day, I was still a car audio installer. And I gained a skill set there. Okay. Fast forward to 2009. I leave one company I'm working for. I start my second service-based business, which was Top Class Installations. And in that company, we installed GPS tracking, dash cameras, all that kind of stuff, right? In commercial fleet vehicles. And that was an evolution step for me, because I went from being Tom, the retail car audio guy who worked out of a shop for his whole career, to all of a sudden owning a service-based business. But this business is now mobile. We're on the road going to our customers, our clients' locations, and doing the work on their vehicles at their shop, at the repair yard, at the truck dealer, or even their job sites occasionally. So the skill set had to change. I had to learn and evolve in order to get better there, right? I had to become a better communicator, because we're dealing with much more of a corporate client than, let's say, Joe Blow, who just walks in retail and wants to spend some money with you. From there, I realized, okay, there's room for growth inside of this company that I've started. And I was smart enough to know and understand that I wasn't smart enough to know and understand. I know it doesn't make sense. I was smart enough to know that I didn't know it all, is what I'm getting at here. Okay. I didn't know it all. And if I want to bring this thing to where I know this business has the potential to get to, I've got to hire or ask for guidance from someone who's done what I'm looking to do. Okay, that was crystal clear to me. All right, well, what do we do here? Well, what I wound up doing was going and hiring a coach, actually multiple coaches, and those coaches helped me down this progression path and led me in the right directions and really helped me grow, not just as a professional, but also as a human, right? We'll call that on this self-development as well as professional development. All right, cool. So let's backtrack here. Car audio, GPS tracking business has taken off, and I'm now investing in me. While investing in me, I learned that there's this thing called marketing that my company has been doing absolutely zero. We've been doing nothing from a marketing perspective. We have no website. We've got no actual presence whatsoever on any digital platform. And like, I see that this is a problem, and I see that social media is really kicking off at this point in time. Social media marketing is becoming a thing. Facebook groups are becoming a thing. And one of the coaching programs I was in, there was a lot of emphasis and training in and around how to leverage social media to better yourself and your business. So I start applying these tactics that are working really well for realtors, loan officers, people in other service-based businesses like HVAC, and we'll call it, plumbers, heaters, AC guys like HVAC, garage door guys, so on and so forth. And the tactics there start working pretty darn well for the GPS tracking stuff. I'm getting notoriety. I'm getting myself established. And a lot of it was my doing, establishing myself as an authority in and around the topic of business building in the niche of GPS tracking and or 12 volt and or car audio, because that's the area that I was in. So these things are progressing. I'm learning more each and every day. Each and every day, we also push forward and implement more and build more structure within the company. The company's doing pretty good. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. There's no such thing as a perfect company. If anyone else tells you otherwise, they're a liar. I've been behind the scenes and under the hoods of enough companies to tell you that there is not a perfect one out there. Sorry for that tangent. Just had to get it out. So learning all this stuff and implementing, and I'm going live in this Facebook group that I started. This Facebook group, you can go check it out now. It's still open and active. If you're not in this industry, you're not going to be allowed in because it's just one of the ways we do things there. But the Facebook group is called GPS Tracking Installers. And I bet you some of those of you who are listening here may have found me there years ago. And I start this Facebook group, and the reason that I started this Facebook group was a couple sides to it, right? Number one, I sensed the need for a platform, an area where other people who were in the GPS tracking installation industry could come and communicate and help each other out from a technical standpoint. Okay. You get a brand new vehicle that comes out and you don't really have tech support in that industry. So knowing other professionals who have worked on that vehicle may be able to help you cut down time spent in the field searching for a specific location for a wire or how to overcome a problem. And success. It works really well for that, the Facebook group. Okay. Number two, I said, you know what? I'm always looking for good quality people to come on board my team. If I set up this Facebook group and I monitor who's in there and I control who can come in, who cannot come in, that's why you have to be in the industry in order to get in, by the way. I could check out and watch from a bird's eye view, from a 30,000 foot view. I could see who the real players are in the GPS tracking space. And when I figure out who the real players are, I'm going to be what's the word I'm looking for here? Proactive is part of it. I'm going to be very intentional. I think intentional is a great word here, right? Be very intentional about going after and attempting to recruit that person to come on board my team, because I want solid players in my squad. Simple as that, right? And if these people are out there showing me who they are long before I actually ask them or try to recruit them, I have a pretty good understanding over a 3, 6 months, 12-month period or longer of how this person operates. And started doing that on all fronts. And everything was successful. What I didn't anticipate was me going live in that group very frequently, probably about once a week, and literally opening the playbook to my business and showing others, hey, this is the new software platform that we just rolled out. Hey, look at these cool automations I built. Look at this system that I built that notifies clients and reminds them when we're coming on site and sends them a photograph of the installation technician who's about to go there. Now, like, that may not sound revolutionary to you right now in today's day and age, because there's software out there that does that stuff for you automatically. But at the time when I did this, you're going back, let's call it 2015, this is probably 2017-ish, 16, 17-ish. I start rolling these things out in my own small business. And it was kind of unheard of in the GPS tracking space. Now, HVAC guys have been doing this for a while, but nobody in the GPS tracking space was running these kind of communications and plays. And I've always been really big on communication. All right, cool. Back to the point here. Rolling out these softwares. One of the things that happened in this Facebook group is it started to establish me as the authority in the space, because I was the one willing to show everyone what I was doing that was helping my company win. And with that, slowly but surely, people started sending me DMs. Hey, Tom, um, can I get your eyeballs on this? Hey, can I snag a couple minutes of your time? Could you take a look at this for me? Hey, I got the situation that came up with a client. I got the situation that came up with an employee. I've got the situation that came up with a family member. I got this. Enter whatever it is. And these people started reaching out to me and asking me for help, asking me for advice in certain situations. And looking back at it now, it's very clear. It's because I established myself as the authority in the space. I was trustworthy. I showed up when I said I was going to show up. I valued the information and the time that I was spending in there. Truly wanted to help people without an ulterior motive whatsoever. And what winds up happening here is I stumble upon my true purpose going through all this and helping people. When I helped others, I soon after realized that it's fulfilling for me internally. I feel better as a human being when I help others. All right, it's pretty cool. Let's keep note of that. Fast forward a couple months, and the company that I was a client of, coaching client of, the owner reaches out to me and says, "Hey, have you ever thought about being a coach? I got an opening, and I'd like you to come on as a subcontractor. Kind of ancillary, additional to what you're doing in your own business." And I've got so many coaching clients that I can't handle them all, and I want to basically hand a couple of them over to you. I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's roll." And that's how coaching started for me. Like, there was no actual real training for it. It was like, "Hey, do you want to coach under my umbrella, my organization?" "Yes, I do." "Okay, here's your first 2 clients." And miraculously, a couple of weeks later, like, I'm literally on coaching calls with my first 2 clients. 2 clients turned into 4 clients turned into, by the end of the year, because this was October of 2019, I got my first 2 coaching clients. And by, we'll call it August, September of 2020, just as I was moving from Dallas, from New York to Dallas, I hit, I think I was at 18, 19 or 20 coaching clients at that time. Now, for any of you who's done coaching, like, that is a lot of one-on-one coaching clients. You got to figure you're dedicating at least an hour every 2 weeks with those clients, plus anything that they bump into in between those 2-week calls. Like, I'm available. I'm here to help you, right? That's part of how I've always done it, whether I did it under someone else's umbrella or I'm doing it here in Step It Up Academy. You're a one-to-one client of mine. You're a fractional COO client of mine. You reach out to me, you send the smoke signal, and like, me and my team are going to come in and help you. That's part of what we do. So, 18, 19, 20 clients, now all of a sudden, like, holy smokes, I don't have time to do shit other than coach. And it was great money, right? Still had top class and bringing money in from the service-based business, had money coming in from the coaching. And another revenue stream that I stumbled upon at that point was affiliates, right? Just affiliate sales. And it was like, oh, wow, I see some other people doing this. Well, how do I do it? And once it was explained to me, I was like, oh, cool. I wasn't making life-changing money from this. I'll be flat out transparent with you. And I still don't make life-changing money from it right now. However, I make enough money from affiliate sales where it pays things. It pays cars. It pays cell phone bills for the month. It pays, let's call it the water bill in a house with 7 damn kids, which I got today. Holy shit, by the way. So the affiliate sales thing was really cool for me, because it's like, it's this. If you're listening to this right now, most likely you're in business for yourself, okay? And if you aren't, that's cool too. You're more than welcome here. But if you're in business or you're working for a company, there is a software stack that you are using that you probably love, okay? Especially if you're the business owner, you probably went out there and found this tool and you're leveraging it and utilizing it, and you think it's the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, I've got a couple of them. I love ClickUp, right? I love High Level. High Level is one of my favorites. What are some other good ones? Google Workplace for your emails and stuff. Love it. Like, I run all my stuff through all my companies, right? So, and that's just a couple of things that we're talking about here. There's countless others. Inside of those software platforms, one of the ways that they're able to market better and get in front of more people is to set up an affiliate program. Okay. So guys, read between the lines here. Do you have an affiliate program set up for your business? If not, maybe you want to consider setting one up. Number 2, right? And this is back to the main point here. So if you are a user of these software platforms, go and set yourself up as an affiliate for them. And when you have a conversation with someone in your space, in your industry, who reaches out and asks you, hey man, what did you do to fix this problem? Oh, this is how I did it. Oh, and by the way, this is a software tool that I use. Why don't you use my link and sign up? And if you do, chances are you'll get a discount, and I'm going to get myself a nice little payment every month when you pay. All right, some of them are a one shot deal. Like for instance, I'm an affiliate for WiseHire, which is a hiring platform that I use in a couple of my companies, and I have most of my clients on WiseHire. Every time someone signs up for WiseHire from my link, I get an affiliate commission payment that month. Right. So is it life changing? No, it's like $30 a month kind of deal. It's not like it's a ton of money. Maybe it's $32. Okay. But if you sign up enough of these, they keep accruing and adding up, and it becomes mailbox money, it becomes monthly recurring revenue. Same thing, for instance, for Go High Level. Right. Yes, I can sell you high level and put you under my agency account as a SaaS client of mine. Well, to be honest with you, like I really reserve that for my one-to-one clients who work with me directly because I can help them. I'm not an agency, and I never wanted to be a marketing or a systems or an automations agency. I didn't want to build those back-end business processes for people. Do I have the ability? Do I do it all the time? Yes, I do, but I do it more as a coach than as someone who's hired on to build out your systems. So for me, oftentimes it makes a lot more sense to send you my high level affiliate link rather than sign you up under me as a SaaS user. Okay. Like SaaS, by the way, is software as a service, right? Like that's not my business model. I'm not here to sell someone Go High Level and get them all fired up. Do I have the ability to do it? Yes, I do. Have I considered it? Yes, but it's really not what I do. I'm a coach and consultant. I'm a speaker. I'm a writer. I'm an author. I'm a podcaster. I'm a dad. I try to stay in my lane is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So what are the tools, the systems, the platforms that you currently use in your life or business that you can become an affiliate for, and you can share those links with other people so they can win in life or business? Okay. And if you don't think it's a lot, yeah, maybe it not be, but you know what? I'll tell you what, there is a couple of platforms over the years where I've made enough money from recurring revenue, like I mentioned previously, where I've been able to pay my car. I've been able to pay car insurance. I've been able to pay cell phone bills. I've been able to pay for a membership to a club or a gym or something. I make enough money coming in on monthly recurring revenue from affiliate sales that it sends me money, and it basically covers these expenses for me. Okay. So I want you to take that information and think for yourselves, okay, what can I get involved in? What can I do to make a couple of extra bucks over here for me? So going back to this whole shit, I knocked my microphone. Damn it. Sorry, folks. Going back to this whole, progression path, and we'll go back to it here. So we had Tom, the car audio guy, Tom, the GPS tracking guy, Tom, the operations specialist, Tom, the writer who wrote a book, became an author, and got involved and learned marketing, right? To Tom, the coach. Along that progression path, I started to use these tools. I got very familiar and comfortable with the tools enough to now I have a platform, AKA a podcast, AKA a social media presence, AKA a presence when I go speak on stage or do in-person trainings at companies, right? I've got a platform now where I can go out there and share information, say, hey, if you guys want the solution to this, here it is. This is how I fixed it in the past. Oh, and by the way, here's a link to use where you can sign up so we both win. It's a no-brainer. Okay. So I'm telling you guys right now, what can you do? What current platforms and systems are out there that you're using right now that you can become an affiliate for? And it's not limited to just softwares, guys. Like there's a lot of different things that we are consumers of where we can become an affiliate for that product, right? For instance, if you want to go in the health department, right? I eat a lot of Icon meals, right? I am not, but I can become an affiliate for Icon meals. Right. Same thing for First Form. I use First Form supplements, protein powders, and vitamins and whatnot. Right. I can sign up and become what they call a First Form Legionnaire, which is one of their affiliates. Right. If I wanted to, I could sign up for that and send out those links or make those links available on my we'll call it my online presence, my social media, my website, so on and so forth. So when people say, oh, wow, you know what? Tom's killing it. What is he doing that is allowing him to really crush it in life, crush it in the gym, crush it wherever? Oh, cool. He's got his website here. Go to thomaskeenan.com and up, bam. These are all the things that Tom recommends and uses. Now, when I say that to you, you probably realize there's some other influencers that you've seen and come across on social media. Oh, wow. Yeah, they've got that Linktree thing in there. in their IG account, and it brings me over to, oh wow, this guy, he recommends these supplements. He's not doing that for his fucking health, folks. He's doing that so you can click the link and buy, and you're using his affiliate link so he can get paid. Right? Some people use that as a full-blown business model and make all their money through affiliate sales. All right. We dove in here. I gave you guys some really good ideas. I gave you this information because I want you to go out there. I want you to drop it. I want you to implement it. I want you to get rolling with it. And this is some of the stuff that we talked about on our monthly Zoom call with Step It Up Academy clients last week, which is pretty cool. So take this information, go dive deep, figure out what you can do, what you can roll out there to start bringing a couple extra bucks into your personal life or your business. I hope this helps. Go out there and get some. Have a great day.
Thank you for tuning in to the Step It Up Entrepreneur Podcast. Make sure you head over to stepitupentrepreneur.com and make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Step It Up Entrepreneur Podcast.